Alright, so my name is Emmanuel Williams. Music is a passion of mine. My father, a big contribution to my music. He was supposed to tour with Outkast, and back in my hometown, Douglas, Georgia, he had his own music group, so I've always been around it. Even when I was a child, seeing him make music in his own home studio, so it's something that's been with me since birth. More like a calling, for real.
Music is Manuel. When I say that, it's, like in our culture, they use food as a way to comfort. We use music. When he was a little boy, listening to different gospel artists pretending like he was playing drums right along with them. So it's just a part of him. That's how we speak. That's how we communicate.
It's a family thing, cause he had his grandfather and me, and my dad's dead, but he also had my dad, and the family had this music all through our family, from his mama's side to my mama's side and my daddy's side. So Manuel brought up with a great deal of like musicians, singers, songwriters.
As I got older, fell into imposter syndrome a lot. Not being as confident in myself, in who I am, and honestly, that's why music is such an outlet for me.
The upbringing of Manuel centered around self-love and definitely God.
Oh, family, God, being accountable, responsible, and consistent. A father in the home and a mother in the home. Love. Manuel just was brought up with family.
As a child, Manuel desired to, I always saw where he wanted that to be that difference in his clothing and his love for music, just that unique.
Speed, like 100 miles an hour, energetic, never tired, funny. He was smiling. So you see how I always smiling, just then all this, as he got a little older, he was smiling, but he was a good guy. Keep away from this, need to stay away from the certain people, but he a pretty good guy. I always wanted to have friends.
During that rebellious stage of my life was extremely fast. Life was moving so quick, I didn't even realize some of the choices I was making. Or I realized I didn't take the time to acknowledge them because of the things I was indulging in, because of the things I was doing. So during that time, and even now, loyalty to me is everything. Loyalty is what I stand on. For me, I'm the type of person where if I rock with you, I rock with you. If I don't, I don't. So loyalty to me is everything. Loyalty, what literally drives my friendships, because I'm a bleed heart. I rock with you, you rock with me. The consequences of everything that I did, it's like a blessing and a curse. I was shot, and what came behind it was betrayal.
I fell into my husband's arms, and I told him Manuel had got shot. So just overwhelming. Just as a mother, that's your child, that you just desire just to be there, So, of course, all different types of things just going through your mind. But then eventually, got into the mode that I just need to get there. I need to get there. So, it was just a lot of emotions. disbelief. I don't know if numb, anger, but at the same time, just still, believing. That's why that name Emmanuel means God is with us. I know God is with him.
The physical part of it, medical bills, me not even having motion in my hand anymore, it affected my mental. Seeing peers, seeing friends, seeing exes all leave, and me having to deal with that weight on my own, it left me in a real dark spot. It left me in a real dark place. Hopefully I can say this, because I gotta be transparent, but it was like shit. It was hell. Everything that happened to me, it was like a big question mark. I wondered why so many times. I prayed, asked God, like, hey, why me? But in the end, it made me who I needed to be. And I'm thankful for it, but I wish it could have been differently. That sacrifice of I'm just being transparent, not retaliating. I don't want to risk freedom. That's a daily challenge I deal with. Even coming up from the background that I have, and certain things that I exposed myself to was something that it haunted me for a while. But, God showed me that he got it.
That wasn't the time to fail him.
It just shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have happened. Not by supposed to be best friend either, you know what I mean? Or somebody that lived in your house or stayed in your ate with you. That shouldn't have happened.
Like I stated, it was a blessing and a curse. I wish it was another way for me to realize these things, but ultimately I know, like I tell some of my peers, jail wouldn't have worked for me. I would have just fed into that environment, fed into that imposter syndrome. So I believe me meeting death, sad to say, that hard hit was what I needed. Music for me was an outlet for me to be myself, for me to not be boxed in, because I'm from South Georgia. Everybody saying trap, 1-2, 1-2, but me, I want to sing on a track. I want to make pop records. I want to do everything. So it allowed me, like I said earlier, it's a blessing and a curse, but it allowed me to be more free, be true to me even more.
First impressions of Emmanuel was, chill, cool guy that really seemed like he stood on business. So that kind of drew me into him. Emmanuel's music has impacted me, giving me a bigger variety of music that I listen to now. It's definitely outside of what I normally listen to, but I do enjoy his music, so it opens my mind up to that frame of music. And knowing Emmanuel's story really made me kind of look at him different. Like, it's not what you see on the outside, it's really who he is on the inside. Future projects that we have coming up are definitely the podcast. We have a podcast that we're trying to put together. More than likely, we're going to put together some music videos.
The changes I made, got close to God. Like, that alone was one of the biggest changes. Sacrifice is a big part of my faith. Like, I couldn't go to no places, couldn't do certain things. I had to tell some of the guys, hey, I can't really do that no more. I can't be a part of that no more. And, pride and me being worried about different stuff, how it may look, it ate me up sometime, but I had to stand on that and not do those things no more, because I really believe that if I would have indulged in any of those things I used to do in the past, I would not be here. Real deal, He the only one that got me through a lot of them hard times. He the only one that's making a way for me to be able to be in a film class. Me to meet certain producers that I've met. for me to meet certain people. Because I sit back in them times when I was by myself and ask, like, hey, show me, lead me, guide me. So, I'm thankful. Well, the next future project for me is Release of the Paradox. A journey inside my mind. A journey exploring my mind, exposing how my mind works, those innermost thoughts. And, I'm just ready to tell everybody to come through, catch a vibe, and come be on this journey with me.